Hi, everyone. One thing you might come across that is pretty prevalent in our lives is inner resistance. But it's not as easy to spot as your thoughts. Your thoughts are pretty easy to see. But we are so programmed to resist certain situations that oftentimes we do it without knowing. That's just what we do. What do I mean by inner resistance? Well, a slight form of it is when let's say you're at the bowling alley and you're rolling the ball towards the pins, and the ball's not going quite the way you want it to go. And you start moving your body, you start contorting your body to try to will the ball to move the way you want it to. That's a form of resistance. We do that for a lot of situations. We try to will the situation to change because we don't want it to be the way it is. We try to stop certain things from happening inside of us as well. We don't want to feel bad things inside, so we try to force it away. You can call it resistance, you can call it suppression, repression. A lot of people live their lives like that because they feel it gives them a sense of control. And it does give you a very slight sense of control. But ultimately, it doesn't improve your situation at all. It actually makes it worse. When I was a kid, I'd say about 6 years old, I adopted suppression, resistance, as a coping mechanism. I didn't know how to deal with my powerful emotions. And I hated when they took me over and it made me do things I didn't want to do. And so I found resistance. I found that if I didn't allow my emotions to affect me by suppressing them, then I was able to do what I wanted to do. And in most cases, just do nothing. So resistance became my practice. I got better at it, and better at it, and better at it. To where I could be completely angry and frustrated inside, and nobody around me had any idea. The problem with that is that when you suppress your emotions, they become more powerful. They become more intense, and they last longer. Eventually causing explosions. Suppression seems logical because that's the way we deal with our environment. In our environment, if something comes at us, if something happens that we don't want to happen to our physical body, we resist it. That's logical. But our insides don't work that way. Our insides don't work through logic. Our insides are different from our environment. It doesn't act the way their environment acts. Resistance works in a pinch. But for the stretch, for permanence, it's not going to work for you. It might work when you're a child. But as you get older and become an adult, it's going to fail you. It's going to cause you to experience such intense emotion that it's going to cripple you with anxiety, with depression, with anger, with fear. You have to let these things go. And you do it by doing the opposite of suppression, by allowing them to happen. That's where meditation comes in. Meditation is the exercise that allows you to pass these emotions. Repression not only blocks the bad stuff, but it also blocks all the good stuff. Look at yourself like a pipeline. The pipeline is coming in all these emotions, happy, sad, angry, whatever it is. And they have to be in that pipeline. But if you don't allow the bad stuff to come out, then the good stuff stays stuck in there. Allow the good stuff to come out. Allow the bad stuff to come out. And soon you'll find that there's more good stuff in there than bad stuff. That the only reason there was bad stuff in there was because you were stuffing it in there. And making those things have power over you. In your practice, when you're meditating, if anything comes up, regardless if it's good or bad, allow it to happen. You don't have to react to it. Allow it to happen. Just watch it. This allowing allows you to process them in a more efficient manner. It allows you to have peace inside. And when you have peace inside, then you are opening the door for joy, for happiness. I hope you're keeping up with your meditation practice, and thanks for watching.